And of course, yeah. Right. We'll ride this one out. Right. Let me put my St. Louis down. Right. Yeah. See, I'm a St. Louis nigga, a money go getter. No matter how I look, because the money go getter.
Yeah, motherfuckers. Yeah. It's the shit. It's what we do it for. Problem solved out here. If you ain't got one, you need to get one because this is where it's at. This is what we do. Y'all don't understand. You motherfuckers that ain't got one will never understand. This is what we do. We coming live from the Lou, y'all. From the Ville to Hillsdale, 68th Street, Page and Newstead. This is where it's at. This the motherfuckers that made me. Everybody out there, Freako. We got home. We got rest in peace to my brother. Rest in peace to Mike. Juan, Chucklehead T. That nigga right there, Roy. Hey, we some OGs of this shit. This is what we've been doing for a long motherfucking time. This is week 2 of the Thursday morning precap. This is what the fuck we do, and it's all day, every day, because this is gonna be on and motherfucking popping. Introducing the motherfucker Roy. What you got, Roy?
It's on. Like my jump shot. Swish.
Hey, y'all finna see this in a minute. Look, like I say, man, welcome. This is week 2 of the Thursday morning precap. I am your host, Big Ball co-host, Roy from the Rankings crew. Listen, shout out to our sponsors on Broadway. If you ever in St. Louis, you need some liquor, come down to on Broadway. That right next to Safeway. Owned by our very own El Patron, Mon Buford. Out there, disclaimers. The views of the Monday morning quarterback and the Thursday morning precap are not necessarily those of the league, the commissioner, the co-commissioner. These are strictly my opinions, and now this motherfucker's opinions. So it is what it is. If you follow our advice, as you should, Brian, and it work out, give us our credit. But you ain't good at that. If the shit don't work out, you a grown fucking man, world boss. Run your own fucking team. Be a grown man. Week 2, Roy. Week 2.
I'm excited. I'm ready to get it on. But before we go into the pre-cap worrying about week 2, we got a very, very important guest. We wanted to bring on and give like a little 5-10 minute interview and see what's on his mind. So if you want to introduce him.
Well, I will say this. This is our game of the week. Team Commish versus Chibo Burgers. This is a tight matchup, and I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. I'm finna bring the big fella in, but this is our game of the week. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. 1-0 versus 1-0. Last week, Team Commish 247. Last week, Chibo Burgers 257. Projection right now 252.9 to 253.1. That's a 0.2 differential. And this is finna be these 2 old friends. I'm finna go ahead and get it. At the end of the day, I'm gonna let you people know these are my boys, my homies. They've been down since day 1. Go ahead, get it on. Introduce the Chibo motherfucking Burgers, everybody. Now, before I get into this, I'm gonna go ahead and say, Roy, why you steal that nigga mantra like that?
I don't know what. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No idea what I'm talking about. You hear that, Chibo? What is
I
this
just got
always
one word.
on like?
I just got one word to say about him. Bitch.
Wow. You've been the same selfish motherfucker I've been since all my motherfuckers.
Here we go.
So,
this
listen.
Is ridiculous.
Both of y'all niggas is 1-0. Y'all both in the brutal ass South. Now, the Rankings crew, it's two-sided. At the end of the offseason last season, I remember Roy from the Rankings crew saying Chibo gonna be a problem. come this off season, he seemed to do a 180. Said Chibo Burgers was trash. But Chibo Burgers was 3 points away from being team of the week. So does the Rankins crew still hold their sentiment of the burgers?
First off, I like to get the elephant out the room. The Rankins crew hasn't called the Chivo the Burger franchise trash. Let's not start that narrative. We simply have pointed out, which is a fact, and I don't know if Chivo Burgers as an organization has a problem with it, but we have
Mm-hmm.
simply pointed out since 2020, this team has been good. They've been a contender. They've been in the mix,
I see where you go.
but they haven't had any accomplishments. Now, we got the guy on. He's here. Do you have a problem with us pointing out, putting the spotlight on that kind of like the Dallas Cowboys? You guys have
Oh
been good,
shit!
but
Oh
you
man!
guys haven't done anything.
First of all, Maurice, let me say
Mm-hmm.
it's a pleasure to be on the Emmy Award winning show.
I appreciate the support, my brother. It's other
And
cats that hate.
and to answer his question, Chibo Burgers don't have a problem with it. I mean, since 2020, he right. We ain't won nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But so his comments were valid.
Okay.
So I don't condone anything he said. He didn't say nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the overrated.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we haven't won anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's what 2024 about,
Okay.
to
Now
shut the naysayers up.
you hear in the chat often how Team Commish is constantly saying 0-17. I'm gonna have this. I got the Cinco crown. I jewed my way into a motherfucking championship and shit like that. So you always bring him down to earth and let it be known. So do you see him going 17-0? Obviously, I will say this. You're his first roadblock. This is damn tight. This is damn tight. You got Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson, MVP versus MVP. Barkley and Hall, St. Brown and Henry. Up and down, you motherfuckers is stacked. What do you see? How do you who's gonna step up or who's gonna shit the bed? Talk to me.
First of all, absolutely not. I don't see him going 17-0. He'll have a great record because he has a great squad. He's a great GM.
Mm-hmm.
He's a strategist. He knows what he's doing. But he will not go 17-0. To quote one of my favorite rappers, Method Man,
Mm-hmm.
this weekend, Chibo Burgers is bringing the pain.
I came to bring the pain, hardcore to the brain. Do
Yeah.
you have anything to say to that?
Well,
I
we
really don't
quote
give a fuck. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on.
We quote rappers. I gotta quote myself.
Okay.
I like to quote the great Master P.
Master P. Percy Miller.
You don't want to go to war with a soldier. Okay,
Going out the tank. Oh man. So listen, I just really want to see what do you see? Who's going to? Because point two is point two. It don't get no tighter. But Burgers does have the. Commish have the home field advantage. Is it really 252? I don't know. But everybody's gonna have to step up. I really love this matchup. I'm gonna turn it over to the floor, and as a guest, I'm gonna give you the option. Do you want him to go first with his closing remarks, or do you want to close it out?
No, he can go first.
All right, give us what you got.
Well, it's real simple. Team Commish, all our guys. Listen, our potential roadblock is David H. And is he gonna play? Is he not gonna play?
Mm-hmm.
if that's the case, we are probably gonna go. We do got Jeff Wilson, who would be the main guy, but we're gonna go with David Metcalf, even though he's in a tough matchup with New England going against Christian Gonzalez. We're gonna go with that matchup. Where
Mm-hmm.
we feel most confident is Javonte Williams going up against Pittsburgh. Javonte Williams is on
Mm-hmm.
ball time. I don't think he's personally gonna make it as the RB1 in Denver. I
Mm-hmm.
think they'll be looking for one next year. And against Pittsburgh, he'll probably shit the bed.
Damn.
And that is our key matchup to exploit,
Mm-hmm.
take advantage of. Everybody else, I think we can go toe to toe with. Um, but that Javonte Williams, that's the one we really need to exploit. We need Janko to exploit that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Give me 10, 15 points off that matchup. Defense, listen, the defense is the defense. The defense can help you, hurt you, or
Mm-hmm.
maintain. But offensively, our offensive guys against his offensive guys, that's where we see the weakness.
Mm-hmm. All right. Chibo Burgers, you.
Well, right now, at currently, Chibo Burgers hasn't done anything to. We haven't altered our lineup, but it's still in the works. We still have time. You may not. You actually, he does have a point. Pittsburgh's run defense is tough. They got a rookie quarterback out there. Denver does that. Needs some work. So this may not be the ideal fit to start Javonte. So we may have to lean on Deontay, which is not a problem. That's what we got him here for. So
Mm-hmm.
more than likely, that's going to be the move.
Okay.
And offensively, team commish, they do have juggernauts out there. So we're once again relying on not just this ain't just an offensive league. This a
Mm-hmm.
defensive league too.
Okay.
So we are relying on our defensive studs, and we do have them. We're relying on our defensive studs to help us over the top.
Mm.
And that's
All
pretty
right.
much that's simple as said, our game plan.
Bad.
Let me ask you something.
Roy.
Wait,
Oh no,
I know
no,
we gotta
no,
wrap
no,
this
no.
up.
I gotta go this out. I just got one quick question. Over under. Who wins? You, and by how much?
I think Team Commission's going 17-0. There's no one that can stop them. Listen.
Over under.
A win is a win. We're
Over
not worried
under.
about how much we win
I
by.
need an over
Listen,
under.
I need to ask Chivo.
I'm sorry. I need a over. I need to over under.
1,700 points. We are going to smash them. Is that what you wanted to hear? Because we are going to smash them. But before we go there, I know you like to over under. Listen, Chivo said that he feels confident in Deontay Johnson. And I just want to know, did did he miss week one? Did he see that Carolina offense? Um, Open your eyes, man. You can't
That's
go to
that's
Deontay Johnson.
that's week one, Roy. This is week two. I'm not worried about week one.
I asked you the question, Cheapo said he ain't had the stones to answer.
And the question was over and under.
Over under. What's the over under and who wins?
I could see Chibo Burgers winning by 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 254,
Uh-huh.
248 Chibo Burgers.
Damn. That's a motherfucker with stones. Somebody that's willing to do. Hey, listen, man. Thank you for joining us, Chibo. We really appreciate you, man. Hey, it's been my pleasure. Thank you for being the first guest on the 2024 Thursday morning precap. Shout out to Chibo Burgers. Shout out.
Appreciate being here.
All right. Mm-mm-mm.
I didn't like how you handled that interview. Let me go on the record right now.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like how you handled it. I felt like Chivo Burgers. Let's move on. Let's
No,
move on.
I don't want you to. Go ahead and speak. I don't want to interrupt your wisdom, my brother. You felt I gave Chibo Burgers more time. You felt
I like it. I like. I think. Mm, felt like I got railroaded.
Oh wow. Moving on. I can't. I
I got
refuse.
railroaded. That's
I,
how I think I got railroaded.
oh man.
It's not as,
Oh wow.
all right, let's go. I thought
Listen.
it was a good interview, but I thought I got railroaded a little weird somewhere.
In what way? Because the people, like you said, the people want to know. How do you feel you got railroaded?
Let's move on.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, you know what? Actually, I did. We brung him on. We wanted to give him his say, but we going into the first our first matchup, and I'll get the last word on that one anyway. So let's
What?
go. Let's go.
Okay, so Chibo Burgers, team commission. This is where I sit. Listen, 259.2, 253.1.2 difference. I still have to make my call. And I am going to go with the team commish. The team commish continues their winning ways. They go out 2-0. Chibo back down to 500.
Yeah,
I hope I'm wrong. I hope
this
I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
team commit is the reigning South Division champ.
They are.
Uh, they haven't swept Chibo Burgers since 2020.
Mm-mm.
So they have been swept. I think they got swept by Chibo Burgers in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
But they are the two-time defending South champ. And they're going for the first three-peat of the division. Nobody in the South has ever three-peated.
Honestly,
So
I'm
it's
gonna be
gonna be
real with y'all. I'm gonna change my vote. I'm going the other side. Chibo Burgers takes Roy and them out. Hey, that's where it's gonna be. That's what it is. And he over there keeping the motherfucking score. So he gonna tell y'all where I sit. We
I'm
gonna
not
tally the
keeping
votes up. Huh?
I am not keeping track
Mm,
of
mm, mm.
every game and every game
I'm
we win.
winning.
I'm sorry.
I'm winning.
Yeah,
Moving on. So what?
move on. Yeah, let's move on to the next game because
We got,
we got team commits. Listen, we got team commits going 17-0 this year. So
Mhm. Okay.
we'll see it. Like I said, this is our first potential roadblock. If you're on our schedule, we got you planning to lose. So
Okay.
this is a potential roadblock. I will give him that much respect because he's got a hell of a team.
So we got Bully Foots versus the Black Republicans, the damn near repeat of a stinker of the week. So you got Bully Foots who won at 186, which is fucking sad. You got Beck Republicans with they dog ass at 157 last week. 224 Bully Foot is projected. You got 186 on the it just really both of these teams really need to redeem themselves. I don't see Black Republicans redeeming themselves. You got Kyler Murray who left a wide damn open. Marvin Harrison Jr. Cleveland is your defense is your second best possible scorer, and then you got a running back after your defense. Your team is trash, and it has been for years. The defending champs, 224, coming off of that. I don't know what happened, but you got Tyreek, Sunshine, Trevor Etienne. You should go out here and win this easily. Your thoughts, sir?
I'm Black Republicans. Um, again, we didn't like their draft. I think we
Mm-hmm.
gave them a D.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, came out and we said we thought they should have drafted a potential better player. I understood where they was going with Benson,
Mm-hmm.
but just watching Benson from training camp to
Mm-hmm.
our draft, it was clear
That he was.
that he wasn't gonna come in and play right away, and he didn't deserve. He might turn out to be a top 5 draft pick, worthy, but at that time, we felt he coulda got somebody he coulda got somebody better at 5
Mm-hmm.
and possibly still got Benson at 19.
Possible.
Uh, Black Republicans is done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, last week we were a little hyperbolic saying that the Lions were done, but Black Republicans is done. He won't be the first to go 0-14. He won't be the first to go on 0-14, but it's coming. That
Mm.
team cannot win a game this year.
The
As
thing
far
about
as Lilyfoot go, he is the champ. He should go 2-0. I'm not concerned. Like with some teams that went
1-0.
under 200,
Okay.
I'm concerned. But with his team, I'm not. I mean, this is pretty much the same team he had last year, and
Mm-hmm.
it's at times, Trevor Lawrence ETN can get going, and then he has Tyreek Hill. That's his
Nasty.
ace in the hole. So when he goes off, you know, 3, 4,
DJ
5
Moore should get some more.
yeah,
Should get some
they had a
more.
bad game. They had a real bad game. Chicago's first game with their rookie.
So this is
So,
a bounce back game.
oh,
And
absolutely.
I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this, but would feel remiss if I didn't. It's not and you know how I feel about the Black Republicans personally, but I'm for the show. I'm saying this: they have not had a successful draft in ages. And think about all the top 5 picks that they've had over the years. So at the end of the day, this team is either A, not interested, B, don't know what the fuck they doing, or C, a combination of the two. And I'm not, hey, but I'll let you finish up and I'll go ahead and I'm with you, bully foot
I
go.
just wanna I
2-0.
wanna I want
And
to
I'm not
answer
going
what you said.
to.
Technically, this is their first top 5 draft pick. Well, yeah, they've had 2, Kyler Murray, and then this year. Other than that, they haven't had a top 5 draft
Shall I
pick.
remind you?
But I mean, that was what, 2020
You
when
said
they
that you have 4 years. I said that.
okay.
So
I,
in 4 years, that means you've had 4, at least 4, multiple 4 top 5 draft picks. And you go back those 4 years, you had 2 or 3 top 5. And at the end of the day, and again, I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on them, but this team really needs to think about retiring.
they're not gonna retire. They are
No, they're a forefather. They're
grandfathered
not.
in. They are grandfathered in. Listen, it's a tough league. First off, it's a tough league. Just because you have some down years doesn't mean anybody. As much as I hate the New York City Matrix, retiring is not an option. I'll just hate them forever.
Okay.
I'm like,
Uh, Speaking of the New York City Matrix, the New York City Matrix are 1-0, and in what the rankings crew has dubbed big dog status, they are top 5 in scoring, a top 5 team coming off a crazy win of 232.3, going up to get the dismal People's Champ, coming off of a 172-point game and a loss. So you got Golf, Mixon, Levis for the Matrix, who were 1-0, and 223 projection for the People's Champ, Lamb, Burrow, Chase. Burrow Chase has yet to go up pay off dividends. However, Roy from the Rankings crew and People's Champ believe that this is the week that they have their bounce back. So me personally, will go ahead and say I'm gonna give this to New York City Matrix, and they go 2-0, and People's Champ go down 0-2. You go.
you sound ridiculous. First off, you look. I know you don't. At this point in your career, you don't really want to subscribe to projections. But listen, they went off last week.
Mm-hmm.
Nixon's going up against that stout Chicago defense.
Mm-hmm.
So
Roquan.
Once I take Mixon out of the mix,
Mm-hmm.
who else is scoring on this team? I know you got Isaiah Likely going up against the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not 100% sure Isaiah Likely is fin
Teach
to
that.
become the man. I
Okay.
think this week it might be Andrews week. He'll play. I don't think he's gonna be a bum, but I'm not 100. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
he is not scoring again over 237. Listen, everybody's gonna have a week.
Mm-hmm.
His came week 1. Congratulations. Now the real problem here
Okay.
is St. Louis People's Champ.
Yes.
Swift, mm, Gus Edwards, and Pop Douglas. Listen, I believe in Burrow. I believe in Lamb and Chase. But
Mm-hmm.
those 3 and
Montgomery against Tampa Bay.
Montgomery, for whatever reasons, won't go away. He he will refuse to die. It ain't my problem. I mean, I don't have any shares of Gibbs, but
Mm-hmm.
he refuses to die. He's gonna always
That's
be
the number 2 overall pick.
out. But I don't know if they can carry Swift's got to play better.
Yeah.
Gus Edwards, I don't know. I think Gus Edwards is dead in that Chargers offense. They look like J.K. Dobbins right now. And
Mm-hmm.
Pop Douglas, I can't.
Okay.
Brissett is the guy, and Brissett's gonna run the ball. It's gonna be yeah. That's a problem. I think People's Champ is gonna have a rough year this year. I
Mm-hmm.
really do. But he should beat Matrix. This is the advantage of being in a shitty division. You get to go up against New York Matrix. You get to go up against
Shit.
Black Republicans,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Twice
don't
a
have
year.
to bring your A game.
Mm-hmm. You get to
So
twice a year.
listen, and said, yeah, I've said this for years about
Mm-hmm.
said. They come out one week and
Mm-hmm.
they make me look dumb. They look like super. Next week, next week, they return
Uh-huh.
to what they are. And I remember one year they flip flopped that for about a good 7 weeks, where they
Mm-hmm.
were great, they were terrible. They were great, they were terrible. That's what they do, man. They have these games, but they're they are closer to below 200 than
Mm.
they are 230.
Okay. All right. So there you have it, people. We shall motherfucking see. Next up, we have Gronk. The Gronk versus L. No, we have the Gronk versus Kings. My apologies. My notes. You got Gronk, who is 0-1. Kings 0-1. Both of these guys need this win. Now, Gronk is coming off a 189-point game. Kings is coming off a 205. Gronk projected to hit 221. Kings projected to hit 208. Dak, Baker, Caleb. That
Mm.
is a problem. Those are your top 3 options. Those are your top 3 scorers. Who does he go with? Snap, real quick. 1, 2, 3. Who we go with?
Who does who go with? His
Gronk.
quarterback?
Yeah.
Listen, that's not my problem. That's
Okay,
not
I'll
my
finish up. So you got Gino, Ramondre, and Godwin. Great chariot. I'm gonna always mention because that was a bomb ass trade. But I have, sadly enough, I got the Gronk going ahead and coming out and hitting them and getting that first win, getting the 500. Kings goes down 0-2 like they always do. Roy, go.
um I'm looking at these starting lineups as they are right now. And the Kings have decided to put Dontavius Wicks in the starting lineup. Listen, I get it. I get it. Listen, Mooney had a bad game.
Shit.
Thielen had a bad game,
Feeling he got fucked on that.
and Bateman's had a bad game. But there's no way I would be starting Dontavius Wicks with
Mhm.
Malik Willis as the starting quarterback when he came off a offer starting with Love pretty much for 58 minutes of the game. And you
All
think
right.
Dontavian Wicks is the guy to put in at this point?
So
No,
I
no,
asked you, and really, I mean, the only option he had
terrible.
was Thielen. I mean,
And that's exactly who I go with. Thielen got them 9 last week, and they're coming back from when you get embarrassed like that,
mm-hmm.
teams are gonna play harder. And I'm not saying that
Chargers.
Carolina's gonna win, but unbelievable. They
Hey.
got Octavian Wicks with Willis. Mm. I'm not a fan of Willis. I'm gonna be
I
honest. I'm not
see.
a fan of Willis.
All right, who got winning this?
Now I will say this: I got Gronk winning. Now I have this is just a rumor.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rumor, but it's off pretty good merit.
Mm-hmm.
The Gronk
Mm-hmm.
is definitely been calling around, and he's looking for some running backs. Got a running back. You got a running back that's for sale. The guy's looking to make a deal. Now I don't know if it's just certain people he's been looking to or this or that, but
Mm-hmm.
if you want to sell a running back, the Gronk is definitely in business, so I've been told.
So I've been told. So if you need to sell and somebody need to buy, it's a
He's a
match
buyer.
made in heaven. So I say we move on. But if y'all looking for a running back, I mean Gronk looking for a running back, you have a running back or two that you're interested in slanging, go for it. Next up, we had the world boss versus the U
Mm,
City Lions. World
mm.
boss is 0-1 after getting shellacked by Team Commish last week. They still scored 209. The Lions got they shit pushed in and only scored 198. After saying that somebody was the worst, one of the worst teams in the league, but they got one of the worst scores in the league last week of I'm sorry, it's just week one. So right now the Lions are at 203. They haven't fully set their lineup. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're just pouting or whatever. But the world boss is set to hit 239. Now, I'm gonna take a little bit of second. The world boss and the U City Lions need this game. You cannot go into week 3 down 0-2 knowing who you got to face next week between Team Commish and Chibo Burgers. They in the slobber knocker this week. So you got to go out here and win this game because I personally see it. If the world boss does not win, they are going to tank. And they are going to tank it right in the eye and say,
hello, it's me.
So with that being said, U City Lions. Now, I'm going to go ahead and talk about y'all real quick. First and foremost, I'm looking at y'all roster. Why in the fuck? And I want you to answer this, Roy. Afterwards, you're gonna be like, oh, I can't speak for another man team and all that bullshit. There's absolutely no reason Simmons should be in your starting lineup or even on your team. There are so many other cornerbacks out there. In the last segment that the Roy from the Rankings crew did, what I missed in free agency, he listed off some cornerbacks. You are so hell bent on a nigga that got you 0. And he's still in your starting lineup, and you fuck around and put him on your bench and hold up a roster spot just to say I proved this nigga wrong. That's dumb. And the rest of your team shit the bed. Herbert is not that 5,000-yard quarterback no more. He not. Eckler, Harris, he got 70 yards. It's still 10 points. So if he gets 70 yards a game, he still got over 1,000, but he averaged 10 points a game. At the end of the day, you do all of these things. Connor, I'll give you Connor. You was right on Connor. Kelsey finna retire, dog. His brother already got his seat open. Allen, he questionable. New quarterback, didn't do shit. At the end of the day, up and down, down and up, your defense and your kicker saved you last week, and you still couldn't get 200. But keep on going, Roy. World Boss wins this.
All right. We're listen. I keep hearing conflicting reports about CMC. That's the problem right there with the team. But as far as the first off, see, that's why sometimes I want to just jump in. In the South, I truly believe because it's the only division where it happens constantly. You don't have to win your first 3 games to be successful in the South because your first 3 games are a nightmare.
But
And
that
then your
score of 198. I'm sorry.
again, 198, no CMC. The slot didn't there was nothing in the slot. He didn't prepare well.
That's bad
Nobody
coaching.
90%, pretty much 99% of the world, except for you, seen didn't see CMC playing. So, World Boss, Lions can both go 0-3 and still be fine. Fine.
Never.
And out the have you ever went 0-3 in the South?
I went 0-3 in the. I did go 0-3 in the South, and I went to the Super Bowl.
Mm. And have you ever had some bad games in those first? I can remember a lot of times where World Boss teased you
Mhm.
about your scoring the first couple of weeks, and you went 0-3. And what happened? What happened? That's what I'm saying.
I
I
went to
mean,
the Super Bowl.
okay. Did Brian ever go 0-3 in the division?
He did. I.
The year he went right after you
Mm-hmm.
went in 2018, he went in 2019. That year he started 0-3.
I
He
need you to
so
get
he's
it back.
0-2. He started 0-2
Sorry,
that
thank you. I was going to say, don't do that. I own that one, flat out.
he was 0-2. And then
Mm-hmm.
what happened? He went to the Super Bowl.
Uh-huh. I went
It
to.
can happen.
Mm-hmm.
0-3 is not a death wish if you feel you still got a good team.
Okay.
Now, as far as Brian going this Simmons thing, it's a
Mm-hmm.
guy that somebody just dropped. His name is Demondre or Demindro Lenore. Somebody just dropped him.
Mm-hmm. San Francisco's
He was,
cornerback.
yeah, he was on somebody's roster. I
Mine.
don't know. Would you know who roster he was on?
He was on mine.
Mm. Now this guy has an 8.1 projection.
He does. And he
Brian could
served me well the last
Brian
3 years.
Brian could be looking to pick him up.
Brian should be looking to pick him up.
So uh, he's got till Sunday to make a move.
Are you going to comment on the Mason thing and the trades and the options that he went, or should I?
Listen, go. I'll set it up and then I'll give you my opinion. Go ahead.
Mason was attempted numerous times, multiple times, and multiple offers to basically, would you agree, yes, to give him Mason?
I don't know about give him, but you, yes, you
Mhm.
offered it to him. You had a vision for him to have Mason as his insurance. He did not see your vision.
Okay.
I'll be
So,
honest with you.
mhm,
I didn't see your vision
mhm,
when at the time because it was public. You made it. I didn't see your vision as far as CMC as having CMC as his insurance, his
mhm.
handcuff. I didn't see the vision. He didn't see the vision. It happens. Not all just because somebody's your handcuff doesn't know mean you need to give up assets or
Nobody
pay a
said,
tax
but
to get
no,
them.
no. Now go back to the original offer back in April. It was a request for his third round in exchange
Right?
for Mason, a fourth,
Mhm,
a fifth,
mhm.
a sixth, and a seventh, which
Yeah,
he did not have. Which
okay.
he did not have.
Listen,
So
I
my
understand.
point of
Give
the
me
matter is, I literally on multiple occasions tried to give him to you. and you spit in my eye. You spit in my eye multiple times. And then came into the chat room. Oh, he just a backup. Oh, I'll give you a second next year. This, that, and the other. Yeah, how that's looking now, you dumb motherfucker. You can
You
finish.
done?
Yeah.
You done?
Oh.
Listen, you gotta make a. You gotta make. Sometimes you make a call. His
Mm.
call at that time when you were offering him, it was a no. It was, and guess what? Hindsight 2020 always wins. Hindsight 2020, it was a bad call by Brian. I'm not, but I'm gonna say this. I I'm considered one of the better GMs in this league. I'm not even sure I would have made I would have made that call. I probably would have sided on the side of Brian. But hindsight 2020, you made the best. That was the best play for him, and he hindsight 2020. He should have Jordan Mason on his team. He don't. So
He's
if that
starting. He's
situation
starting in
goes,
my lineup. He's starting. Yeah,
I don't know
his
yet.
projection.
He's starting. He's starting right now, but I read a
Listen,
report that
I'm a
him
nurse
and
by
said,
profession. By
mm,
profession.
mm,
And you even posted that it could take
mm,
several months. Now, with that being said, you know what? I'm not right now. Jordan Mason is starting. His
read,
projection is 19.
and I've also read a report this week
Mm-hmm.
where, again, he said he's ready to go. He said that last week too. So
That he did.
he's lying ass motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
So he could be lying, but
Kind of like when you
we'll
show
see.
up to the show and be like, "I'm ready."
I'm
And
always ready to go.
shit.
Always ready. But I got World Boss
Mm-hmm.
winning. World Boss with a 239 projection.
Mm-hmm.
After he only put up 209 last week,
Mm-hmm.
which his projection was 223. So came in a little low. Now, let me tell you, since we on this, before we move on,
Please.
with projections, they are. It is very nice to have that high projection. But with that high projection, and I've experienced this. This is my fantasy football life. I'm not bragging. It's just what it is. With that projection comes amount of expectation.
Mm-hmm.
So, like me and Chivo, we both got a
Mm-hmm.
250 plus projection. You
Mm-hmm.
come in with 225 for the game, like it or not, 225 is a good score, but that is a disappointment. Somebody didn't perform.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody let you down.
Or a lot of somebody's.
So that's the thing. That's the only thing about these high projections.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta perform. You look like a fucking clown when you got a 250 projection or a 239 projection and you only get 215. You look like a
Mm-hmm.
clown, especially if that 215 becomes a L.
Mm-hmm. Because when you
So
really get down to it, you really think about the numbers. Like you said, you got a 250 projection. You hit 225. All that means is 5 people was 5 points short. Now, can you imagine? Yeah, you see when you really get down to it, you projected a nigga to hit 15 and they get you 10. And that happens consistently down the line on
yeah,
5 people. That can hurt.
yeah, and it's a lot of stress. So it looks good pregame, but once the game starts, you got to hit that number. If not, it hurts. It
Mhm.
really hurts, especially if you don't hit the number. If you lose and you didn't hit the number,
Speaking
that's
of,
when
you got Cheese the Don 0-1.
it.
Yeah, after hitting 215, they still caught an L. But niggas out there, uh, 190, in a win.
No,
186.
not this one. These two teams are both on one. Let me take the
No,
lead
no, no.
on
That's
this.
what I was gonna say. That he hit 215 in an L, and his motherfuckers out there 192 with a win. You
Mm.
know, a motherfucker out there hit 186 and a win. That 215 that gotta hurt. So, but I'll go ahead and let you take the lead on it. You got this. This you.
This is this is this is funny
Mhm.
because both of these teams are in trouble. Big
Okay.
big trouble. When when I look at your line, especially
Both
in
of them.
this league, when I look at your lineup, especially in this league, and I see you got two tight ends in your lineup, I
Mm.
know you in trouble. I know you in trouble.
Oh man,
You in trouble.
damn.
So losing, listen, Keys to Dime. We've been giving them a hard time.
Okay.
We was giving them a hard time preseason,
Mm-hmm.
but preseason, this was their league, their division to take, and
Mm-hmm.
then they lose Puka, they lose Njoku, and now they look like they are in big trouble. And as much as I hate to say it, ugh, I hate to say this. The East Division is wide open.
I'm sorry.
Said the East Division is wide open.
Wide open.
And on the other side, another team who I figure would they should just take the division, but then they lose Mostert,
Mm-hmm.
who to an injury, and T. Higgins got hurt the Thursday before the season opener with a hamstring, and he looked like he'll be out for another week, maybe another week after
Mm-hmm.
that. Both of these teams are surviving. They are surviving. But if I had to pick one to win,
Mm-hmm.
oh God, he's starting to tank big. Good.
I saw that. Yeah, I was going to
They,
touch that. He is starting Tank Bigsby. That
yeah.
you have gotten down to
Yeah.
you smoking butts now, dog. You smoking
And,
butts.
and he's starting too tight. Good Lord, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. You look at y'all team. Oh, oh, good. This is what I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
That Ram stack
Uh-huh.
might be what saves the FFC. Stafford,
Really?
Kyron Williams, and Cup.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they can carry
Mm-mm.
the rest of them guys across the finish line.
Okay.
But mm, mm, I mean, Olave and Kamara is both going up against the Dallas defense, so that could be tough. And Aaron
Very
Jones going up against San Francisco. I'm gonna go with the FSC.
Oh,
Them matchups that Cheese the Don has is putrid.
they are.
And you starting too tight. And I mean, Stephon Diggs going up against Chicago defense. You start ooh, Conklin and Zach Ertz. Ugh, like,
This
what has your life become that you coming in here with two tight ends trying to win a game? Like, you need to reevaluate why you do this. Like,
yo
why do you
existence.
do this? Ooh, why are
Look,
you
look.
doing this?
Why are you what made what was you thinking when you did that?
Mm, mm. I mean,
But
St.
you know what? Both
Brown.
these motherfuckers is starting two times. We literally have a game that has four tight ends playing. I am gonna go on record and I'm gonna pick Cheese to Don. And this is why. I hear everything that you're saying about both guys. But to me, the FFC, you starting Tank Bixby. Come on, man. Come on. It's
Chase
Dallas
Brown,
Goddard.
dude.
And,
Chase Brown.
and the thing about it is, listen, so every time Goddard gets some time, he get a piece of that. He get a piece of that. A nickel bag gets sold in the park, I want in. So at the end
But
of the day,
the
huh?
quarterback doesn't benefit as much as the
Not as
receiver.
much. I said he get a
So
piece. He get a piece. A nickel bag gets sold in the park, I want in. Period. So I'm gonna go with Cheese the Don on this, and I'm gonna say this is gonna be. I'm gonna call it 208 to 198. Cheese the Don.
we'll see. I
Mark it
mean,
down.
we laughing at Tank Bigsby, but he did give us 8 points. He did give him 8 points last week, and
Mm-hmm.
Chase Brown only gave Cheese 545 against, and now they're going up against Kate. I mean, these matchups are brutal. They're going up against
They are
KC.
brutal. I'll give you that. I
Ugh.
definitely give you that. Dallas defense, San Francisco defense, Dallas defense.
Chicago defense.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just brutal.
it is
That's
brutal. And I got to choose one, and I'm gonna go with Cheese the Dime. But you are absolutely correct. All of those, woo, shit. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna stay where I'm at because I want to be a Met. But damn, those are some brutal matchups.
and I think that Stack going up against Arizona. That's where he gonna get his money. He actually got four Rams playing. Goodness
Mm-hmm.
gracious. With Puka, he benefiting off the Puka injury from
Mm-hmm.
Keith.
They did.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, listen. The last one.
Oh, I've been
1
waiting
0.
on
1
this.
0. 1 0.
Stop.
2-man inch. I'm sorry.
Stop. This is what I'm talking about. Now, we can give Hurricane Walker all his flowers. Let's give it to him. He deserves it. Hurricane Walker came out there with
Don't let me do the
246,
setup, boy.
246, and shut your punk ass up, Rankins crew. 246. Take that shit in your face. You ain't shit, motherfucker. And I'll take that. I'll take that. But let's not say that the Rankins crew was wrong. Because let's go look at the matchup today. Yeah, let's go look at the matchup today. And guess what?
Mm-hmm.
His projection last week was in the 230s.
Mm-hmm.
His projection this week is 206.
206.
And why would you have such a drastic drop?
I'm glad you asked. Go ahead.
Because he's got a few players that's hurt. But guess what he's gonna do?
What's that?
He's gonna wake up on Sunday morning and fix these problems. Sunday morning. Didn't put in one claim. I seen it Tuesday. I seen it too. This is the shit I'm talking about. It is not that I have a problem with Hurricane Walker. I'm just telling it like it is. He wakes up on Sunday morning and then he fixes his problem. The dog. We done picked over everything we want out the plate. Then we give him the leftovers. You know why? Because he wakes up on Sunday morning and figure. And that's all I'm saying. Low activity.
Low
You know what I'm saying? He needs a cornerback. Didn't put in a bid. I'll just pick up somebody. That's fine. You can do that. Need a safety. It's some good safeties out there that you can wake up on Sunday morning and just pick whatever you want. But listen, all I'm saying, he's gonna have to move Roma Duze out possibly.
He has a cornerback, Teron Johnson, out already. Another safety, doubtful. Yeah, I'm with you. You got a defense on your bench. You could have got rid of. You could have moved that safety already down. I would have opened up the free.
He got corners on his bench. Maybe he's gonna need a safety. He's got corners on his bench. But what I'm saying, this is all I'm saying.
Mhm.
He's gonna get the leftovers.
He
That's
is.
all. That's all I've been saying.
You're
He
absolutely
wakes
correct.
up on Sunday morning and then he fixes his problem.
Mhm.
I don't know how long
That's
that.
sustainable.
Yeah, yeah, we got dogs in this league. Like
And
we
niggas
got
spending
going,
money.
he going up against the cat who won team of the week last week.
Mhm.
He's like, oh, Sunday morning, what? What we got here? What we
Oh,
got
man,
here?
you
Oh,
stupid.
let me move this guy because whew,
Are you done?
I'm going with El Patron
Mhm.
because I can appreciate
Mhm.
preparedness.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I can
Okay.
appreciate preparedness.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and just give my synopsis. Everything you said is 100% spot on. I cannot defend it. I cannot speak on it. I cannot say anything because at the end of the day, as a fan of the show, if you'd watched the again, what I missed in free agency, one of the best segments that has been introduced by my co-host. Free and fair with information. To be fair on the other side, Patron does have a doubtful cornerback that needs to be fixed. Has one on his bench? No, he doesn't. I don't even know why he has Desmond King
He
on
could
his
be
bench.
waiting on the O. He could be waiting on the O. You
Desmond King
know,
has no team. So why is he on
with
your bench? Desmond King, the
he'll
second.
get that.
I said all that. He'll have to, but everything you said is correct. And this is again team of the week. Shout out to Moan. Moan went out there, did your motherfucking thing, coming off of hopping on a no limit tank and coming out here week one, being team of the week. With that being said, Moan goes out and he wins this easily, easily,
I
convincingly,
don't go that far.
because
I got a
Walker.
little respect for Walker now.
Yeah, that's this is. I
Yeah,
mean, I
he'll
got.
wake up Sunday and fix it. It's not a hard fix. It's just the the point of it. It's the pattern. That's what bothers me because it's gonna sooner or later it's gonna affect.
Mhm.
But we got enough corners and enough safeties that's still
Okay.
dominating in the free agent that he could. It's an easy fix for both of them.
All right.
But
Last one. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Last
Last
one
thing.
is the Ass Kickers and Sparks Bucks, fan of the show,
Mm,
aka Lord
mm,
8. Real quick, just to really get through this, Mason again. My top three performers is Mason at number one with a projection of 19, Willis 18, Josh Jacobs 17. Now, with that being said, on the other side, Bucks, you got Fields, Stroud, and Tua, all three quarterbacks. You got to decide how you want to play that.
you go with Field. I mean, you go with Stroud.
You go with
But
Stroud.
but I'm what I'm more interested in is Willis.
Mm-hmm.
You, I am not a fan, but
Mm-hmm.
you are all in as
Yes.
far as him. That's tough.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough for me.
It was tough for you to see the Green Bay stack. It was tough. But again, week one.
That was love though. I never said love was a bum. I am saying Willis is a bum, and
Mm.
I believe he's going to affect Reed and
Mm.
Jacobs. I
Mm.
mean, he just got there. It ain't like he's been in this offense a year and he knows offense. It's a learning curve. He basically a rookie in this offense.
Mm-hmm.
He been there 2, maybe 3 weeks. He got there right
Mm-hmm.
before the season started. So it ain't like he's mastered the playbook. I see a big problem. I see a big problem. Now listen, at this point in the game, I understand you give it a shot, but ugh, the way Green Bay is playing it, they trying to make it sound like Love is only gonna be out 1, maybe 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
At most 3.
Free.
At the most 3. So maybe 1 week. I mean, the Bucks, listen, if you're gonna take a If you're gonna take a chance of starting Willis,
It's
there's
gonna be with the
no
Bucks.
better team than the Bucks to take that chance with
Mhm.
because I don't endorse them. Like if you read our rankings, we
Mhm.
said it was time for them to panic. And not because, they won. And wasn't we wanted them to panic because we looked at their team and it was like, oh, they got a problem. We seen that they left Pollard on the bench, who scored 20 some points
Mhm.
for DeAndre Hopkins, who said before the game, yeah, I got a torn MCL, but I'm gonna push through it. This guy's like 31 years old with a torn
Mhm.
MCL, and that's
And
who
on
you
an
decide
MCL
to start.
that's been playing since he was 7.
That's who you decide to start,
Mhm.
and he got you like 1 point, and and it wasn't 1 point, and I played all the snaps. They limited him. I think he
Mhm.
got like
Yeah,
20 snaps or something.
yeah, snap count.
So the Bucks head coach is an idiot.
Oh god damn.
He's
Come
an
on, man.
idiot. Listen,
Dude, don't do
let
that.
me, let me tell you something that I hate. I hate I hate when you start a wide receiver over a running back, and the running back get you 20 points on the bench. Don't you just hate that? Because I hate it. Listen, it didn't hurt him, but he's still an idiot.
Oh man.
So if you're gonna risk playing Willis, there's no better team than
And the dude
Sparksville.
with the okay. I'm gonna say this again. Willis is a gamble. Now we've talked about Willis before. I liked Willis coming out of college, if you can remember. I think dude got it. I think he can go out there and definitely, if he got the opportunity, which he has now. And at the end of the day, remember this: all my St. Louis cats. Kurt Warner was nobody until Trent Green went down. Remember that. Tom Brady was nobody until Drew Bledsoe went down. I'm just saying. So, with that being said, Malik, I got faith in you. It's time to get down. Jordan Mason is starting for the ass kickers. And like you
What do
said,
you see? Let me ask you this. What do you see the future of Jordan Mason as far as this season
mm,
and then next season? What do you see Jordan Mason's future as?
honestly, I see that if we're gonna say, let's just give CMC another week or two. Fair enough. Can we be fair? So another week or two, if you can maintain 2/3 of what you did, that's 100 yards. 100 yards and a touchdown every other game. Do you go ahead and put CMC back in 100%? Or do you go ahead and 50-50 these niggas? Now,
I don't,
if you
I don't
okay, I'll let you answer that part.
I'll say this. I've never seen. I can't think of one time where Kyle Shanahan has did a 50-50 split, even before CMC,
Mm-hmm.
when he had way lesser talent. It was always one guy. And
Mm-hmm.
if you look at that system from Sean McVay, who came up under Kyle
Shanahan,
Shanahan,
yeah.
uh, Matt LaFleur,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the guy in Zach Taylor in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, yeah.
None of them use none of them
Back system.
use
Oh, one,
a
one.
50-50. They all it's that one guy and he gets all the touches. So
Now, with that being said, as I continue, if CMC does come back, I believe Mason has done, or if he continues again, 2/3 of what he did week one. He's setting himself up for an audition. He's already auditioned for somebody next year. Or he might be auditioning for the motherfuckers he had right now because again, CMC is getting up there. He has another what, year or two on his contract?
he certainly don't recover
Hmm.
as quickly as he used to from these injuries.
and he has another year or two. This dude, what, 25? CMC is 29.
28.
Before the end of the season, he'll be.
I think he's 28.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I think
at the end of the day, I can go ahead and ride CMC out, but I still got this dude out here. I know the reason that Algiers can't go nowhere because he's 1,000-yard back off the bench. So I say this to say, you ask where do I see him going? He's an unrestricted free agent next year. At the end of this season, anybody can pick him up. Anybody can pick him up and pay him whatever they want. And the 49ers don't have to they don't have to go out there and match it. So in order to keep him, they're going to have to beat whoever's going out there. People like Dallas, people up in New York, well, not Jersey.
Giant.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know, so the sky's the limit.
Okay, so he's worth holding on to. What you saying? Even if CMC came back, you feel he's worth holding on to till next season because
I held on to him last season. Remember,
Yeah.
this is the thing, and people sit up, and those are our reality. And I'm going to take this time, and I'm not going to keep it long because we got to go ahead and get 50 shots. But people will deem what you see or what you say as hate or whatever. And at the end of the day, everybody's eye test is different. And if I go out there and I see something and I say, hey, that dude got it, you might not have heard of him, or you'd be like, I don't see, but I'm going to quote you. And I know sometimes you hate giving compliments because sometimes they come back and smack you in the mouth. But you basically said to the effect of, and you wrote it, maybe you remember exactly what it was. Maurice should have been on point lately. You can't argue. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. I think dude going out there, and I think at the end of the day, the ass kickers go on and win this easily. No problems. But
no problems?
Yes, I said no problems.
Okay. Listen, I have a tough time picking for the Bucks, regardless of if they could be trash to me. So yeah. All right. I got y'all winning. I don't know about no problem, but I do got y'all winning. Bucks is all right.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I got. You got anything for the people? Do they think you want to sneak in?
No, I mean, pretty much it. Cheapo burgers. I think y'all, pack your lunch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good Sunday. And listen, I wanna well, how you say it, cut this off before it even gets started.
Mm.
There should be no in-game congratulations.
Oh wow.
There should be no in-game
You want
congratulations.
to ban in-game?
I'm just saying there should be. You pride yourself on I'm a humble guy. You pride yourself on I do it the right way. Pride yourself on, I don't talk stuff. We do our stuff on the field. Well, listen, if you want to congratulate me at any point,
Do it.
congratulate me when the game is over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Not in the middle of the game because your team isn't performing the way you want them to perform at that time. Like, we all know the Chibo jinx is real.
I wouldn't call it the Chibo jinx.
So it's fucking real.
It's real.
I'm gonna overtalk you on this one.
Yes.
Do not fucking congratulate me in game. It's fucking pathetic, weak ass tactic to try to swing the momentum on your side, and it bothers the fuck out of me. And it's something that Chibo Burgers franchise does to try to win. They don't do it for no other reason than to try to win. I'm mad at my team. I'm going to congratulate you. I'm not going to watch anything. And I'm going to come back Sunday night. Oh, I'm in the game.
No.
It's bullshit.
Okay, listen. First off, it's not the Chibo Burgers, Jing. It is we last year we called it the U City Lions, Jing. Who started the shit? Don't say we did Brian do Brian do that shit?
Brian uses it, but it started by Chibo. Oh, my team ain't doing shit. Congratulations, Roy. That's some bullshit.
Oh man, hey
That's
y'all,
some
the chat
bull.
room
Oh my god,
goes down.
I'm so mad. Cause he does, he know he do it. Then he try to he throw his fucking rocks and then he hide his hand. I'm all about gamesmanship.
No,
No, you're a fucking cheater.
that is not. Oh God,
You
listen,
know it's bullshit.
it
You
is some
know it's
bullshit.
bullshit.
And we have yet to have a Monday night a Monday night football curse. Now, I real quick before when I'm thinking about that, do you believe in the Madden curse?
Ugh, it's tough.
It's tough.
I don't believe in enough of it to react to it, but
hmm It's
it's
enough.
something.
It's enough about
It's
there to make you
something
be
there.
like,
It's something there.
yeah.
It's something there.
hmm So yeah, it's I feel you. So that's what you got. I'm gonna close out with that. Don't say good game to Roy and them because
Yeah, and we both got guys going Monday night. He's got London. I got Pitts.
hmm
Uh, I got Barkley. There's no need for him to congratulate me, even if the game is over. I'm up big. He up big. It's Tuesday. I'm gonna be here too. Just wait till
have
Tuesday.
have you ever
This motherfucker
have you
congratulates
ever
you at 3 o'clock Sunday evening because his team ain't going good. It's Sunday. It's fucking Sunday afternoon. Good game, Roy.
have you ever used
Motherfucker.
it? Have
No,
you ever used it? Have you ever
not.
used it?
I said it to one of y'all before as a parody
Mm-mm,
because
no, no, no,
y'all
no. You
uh,
cannot. I will not allow you to do that. I will
it's
not allow you to do that.
2022 in the Hype Bowl
hmm
3. No, what the
hmm
Hype Bowl 2.
hmm
Me and you was playing,
hmm
and you did it first.
Oh
Good game, Roy. And I know you. I'll say it was a parody why you did it, but
no.
it wasn't. But it wasn't.
You came back and used it because you wanted to fuck me, and
I did it. I did it after you
so
did it to
it
me.
doesn't
Before
matter
your
if I
before your
kill.
stack before your stacks played in the championship game, you was down. Oh shit, we ain't doing shit. Good game, Roy. And I grit my fucking teeth because I was fucking pissed. Then your stack played, and next thing you know,
Oh
I
my!
said it because your stack started getting the points back up. So yeah, but it's been used, and I hate it. Everybody
And
knows I hate
you
it.
you use it.
Nah, I
It's
don't
just
use it.
like remember what else
That was
we
the
do?
only
We take
time
the
I ever did
screenshot.
it.
We take the screenshot. Did we caption it? What
That was the only time I ever
tight?
did it.
That
No,
was
but that's your thing. Listen. I don't like it. I don't think you're trying to change the momentum. It's just a lot on Sundays, and I've noticed. Everybody noticed this on
mm,
Sundays. People have on Sundays. People have this jinx thing, and if
hmm
they just stop talking, maybe their team will start performing. So Sunday we talk, and then it get quiet.
hmm
Depending on how your game. Now, if you up big, everybody want to come in there and talk. If you down, everybody think, hey, if I shut up, maybe my team will come back.
mm. Well, at the end
So
of the day,
Sundays is a different thing, but coming in that motherfucking room at 3 o'clock on the Sunday, it's
and all you
halftime of
said all day is good game, so and so. You ain't said shit else since 12:01 Central Standard.
coming this motherfucker. Congratulations, Roy.
Listen.
Oh,
This year, if you're not in the chat room, like I said, plus we have open Zoom links on Thursday night, Monday night, and all day Sunday. If you want to come in and sit in and talk shit, watch the game with the league, we got it. So other than that, you want to take them out, Roy?
Know what it is. It's on. Like my jump shot. Swish.
I cannot believe you stole that man. Damn slogan, man. That's crazy. But hey, coming from me, your host, Big Mo, we're going to say peace out. We'll see you motherfuckers on Monday.